Becoming a new parent is so much more than changing diapers and taking turns feeding the baby overnight. It can be challenging, rewarding, confusing, scary, and probably anything else you can think of. It's both exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. You may have some ideas in your head about what to expect, or be anxious about all the unknowns, but don't worry. We're here to break down the top 5 misconceptions about what it means to become a dad and what you can do about them. Number 1, no sleep. You'll never sleep again. Okay, so I'm going to be realistic. Early days with a newborn are somewhat of a blur. Diapers, feedings, spit-ups, sleeping in shifts, rinse repeat. If you're used to a solid 8 hours a night and just aren't a napper, I have some bad news for you, at least in the beginning. Do your homework and learn some fundamentals about encouraging sleep to get through the ups and downs of sleep training and sleep regression. You'll learn about those later, as fast as will work for you and your baby. I promise that this foggy time, like many other things, is a phase that will pass. Every kid's unique, but many babies can begin sleeping through the night. That's 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep by the time they're about 3 months old. All phases, good or not so good, pass, and you're on to the next. With babies, this can happen so quickly, so stop and enjoy. Number 2, no money. You'll go broke right away. Sure, there's going to be costs, doctor visits, delivery, baby and kid stuff, but you may be a little surprised to see the actual totals once you're in the beginning thick of it. And there's plenty of ways to be smart and not drastically overpay for things and features of things you don't actually need. One example, if mom's the food source for baby, as long as it's nursing, your baby food cost is essentially zero. Just make sure to feed mom. We have a video breaking down how much the baby is going to cost during pregnancy. Start there for a more detailed breakdown of what to expect. And we have a video covering baby essentials for some practical savings tips and to focus you on the stuff you actually need right away, so check that out as well. Number 3, no time. You can't have any time to yourself ever again. You may be at a crossroads. You're hitting stride in your career. You've got a great set of friends. You're plugged in at church. You have legitimate hobbies. And now this change. The point here is you've got to be more intentional about the things that really matter to you. I found that some of the things I thought were important that were taking up time before kind of fell to the wayside, and that's okay. It's called, gulp, being a grown-up. Yes, your time will be more limited, and yes, you need to be more intentional. But as your kid gets older, they're understandably going to be gaining in independence and activities. Bonus, get them involved early in some of the things that you like to do, so they get to learn and have fun too. Number 4, no help. You're just the dad, mom's better at baby and kid stuff. Maybe your wife grew up in a really big family and is used to being around children and babies. Maybe she's just naturally an amazingly nurturing maternal person who gets these things so quickly. Others of us can take a lot of time. The best thing you can do is put aside the ego and jump in any way you can. Try to make something key in the routine yours that you own and that only you in this world are great at. For example, bath time. The first thing you can do is learn and prepare, but prepare to be on your toes. Check the video description for a link to a book I found useful. It's both educational and, bonus, pretty hilarious too. Number 5, no connection. You're a guy, you're not a baby person, and or your baby's a girl, you will never relate. I've heard of some dads struggling with this. They feel like they're not bonding, that they're not sure what's wrong with them. Bonding happens in different moments for different parents. It may not be instantly. Maybe, for example, you didn't grow up around babies, and they kind of make you uncomfortable overall. Know that you don't have to melt when you see every strange baby out there to love your own. Maybe you'll bond even closer when they smile at you, when you can talk to them and understand, when you go from caretaker and keeping baby breathing to actually getting to guide a young person. Maybe you're just worried you're gonna magically break the baby. Good chances are you won't. The best thing you can do is jump in. Don't be afraid to learn and be there. Babies grow so quickly into cool little kids, and that kid is going to be the absolute coolest ever because they're yours. Put in the time, do the work, and enjoy the ride. So, what misconceptions, untruths, and other nonsensical myths have you heard? Let us know in the comments. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Here's to all you great myth-busting parents out there.